Hello guys,
Guten Abend.
I'm Jake, here today again with Lucy.
Ich bin Lucy.
Ich bin Lucy, not me. And it's this time of year again, Oktoberfest. So we thought we'd do a little tasting of our beers that we've got coming out on Sunday. We brewed 4 beers this year. We've got a Weiss beer, a Pilsner, an Oktoberfest lager, and a Weizenbock. So we're just going to taste the beers, tell you guys a little bit about them.
And why you should come and taste them on Sunday.
Why you should come and taste them on Sunday. And there is no Oompa band, thank God.
Are you playing German techno music instead?
Of course we are.
Or David Hasselhoff?
Cool, so yeah, the first beer we've got is our Weiss beer.
Prost.
Prost. Yeah, let's go in for it.
Oh, it's a lot of banana.
So yeah, interesting that you say that. Our kind of approach with this actually was to try and keep the banana in control.
I still get a lot of banana.
Yeah, I think
But I like a lot of banana in a Weiss beer. Interesting fact, there was no banana harmed in the making of this Weiss beer.
We tried to push a bit more for the clove because I'm not a massive fan of having too much banana in the beer. It's obviously always a case of striking that balance.
Do you find it quite banana forward?
I do, but I do think there's a significant amount of spice character
no, it's well
there
balanced.
too.
Aroma-wise, I was getting more banana. Flavor-wise, it's more balanced towards
Yeah. And then generally speaking, we didn't want the yeast character to get too crazy. We wanted to kind of keep it approachable and sessionable beer.
What ABV is it?
It's just under 5%. Okay, so the next beer we've got is our German Pilsner. It's actually the second time that we've brewed this beer. I know you're more a fan of the Czech style, a little bit more rich and malty.
I like Pilsner in general, though. I like bitterness. I love the aroma of this. Got a nice floral...
Slightly citrusy, almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, we keep the malt bill super simple on this beer. It's light, it's crisp, it's got a decent whack of bitterness to it. We probably hop it a little bit more assertively than a traditional German version of the style would, trying to get a little bit more hop character into the beer.
To keep it an Afro Caribbean style.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what we do. If it's not a little bit citrusy,
it's quite clear as
then
well.
We feel like we're missing something.
Beer, hey?
Well, it's either clear or hazy, right? There's not much in the middle. But yeah, this is my personal favorite style of beer, both to brew and to drink. Super sessionable and lots of hop character.
I can see myself having a stein or two of that. In fact, you know, the big thing's not called a stein. It's called a mass.
I still make that mistake, and
I make it regularly.
We have this guy Garth who comes around. He gives me trouble about it all the time.
He's a bit of a pedant, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm sure there's a German word that would describe it.
I'm sure there's a German word that would...
A Schniedelgrieper.
There is one German word that would say everything we just said.
Probably. So the next beer is our Oktoberfest lager. So we typically brew a style called a Märzen for this beer when we do our Oktoberfest. The Märzen is historically the beer that would have been served at Oktoberfest. It's a much maltier style. It'll be an amber color, sort of somewhere in between these two. It's a lot richer. This beer is the beer that would be served at today's Oktoberfest. So it's kind of similar in flavor profile to a Helles lager, but it sits at a higher ABV.
It's got a long, long history dating back all the way to the 1970s. Where all the best things date back to the 1970s, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so this one comes in at 6%. It's got a lot of malt richness to it. It's a little bit sweeter on the finish, but still retains a good drinkability and is still enjoyed to be drunk by the mass.
By the mass. Do you know why they changed it from the Märzen to the style? And who changed it?
No, please
So
tell
it was
us.
Paulaner, and basically to sell more beer because you can drink more of this than you will the Märzen. So it's like to be sessionable by the mass.
Makes sense. But yeah, it's our first time brewing this style.
Massenable.
We thought we'd give it a crack. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's come out. I really like the malt profile on it.
What ABV did you say it was? 6?
6. Yeah, and pretty dangerous beer for the ABV.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Talking about ABV, we go on to the last beer. This is a Weizenbock, also a style that we have never brewed before. So this is our first attempt at it. This is a strong, dark Weiss beer, put into simple terms. It comes in at...
It's the love child of the Bock and the Weiss.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a baby together.
Comes in at 8%. It's rich, it's malty, and then it has all of those yeast characters that you'd expect from a Weiss beer.
Let's see.
Again, we tried to push it more for the spice, less for the banana. We get a bit of cloves. Oh, quite a bit of cloves. But a bit of banana, a little bit of
toffee, it's banoffee pie.
Yeah, malty richness, slow sipping beer, and it's quite a complex beer that sort of changes as you drink it. Favorite beer of the lot?
I think it's between the two in the middle, for sure. I've never been the biggest fan of Weiss. You know, I'm a big fan of bitterness, and Weiss's don't have that. Hang on, I'll tell you now. What's your favorite?
Definitely the Pilsner, but I'm biased. I am happy with how this one came out, the Oktoberfest. But yeah, I'm a Pilsner guy.
I think the Pilsner too, but I'll have a massive each.
Awesome.
I'll have a massive amount of each. Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
Cheers. Nice. Cool.
Prost.
Prost.